So I am hiding the threatening that I am the soul of the superior founder deceased is Becky, and none higher than me deceased is the order deceased now. That means it died because it was being created, and it's not creatable, but it knows that it's not creatable. Could you excuse me? I just had a burp because you keep making me eat in front of you, and I don't want to. I have the camera on, I turned it on myself, but I don't live alone in a house in the woods. This is an apartment complex. I have neighbors that don't like that I am shouted. And I have comments on the internet that are warning me that the neighbors can call the police on myself because I'm shouted, or maybe because I am myself, or because I'm not any of them to each other, or because I'm not the one who would call, or because I'm not black, because some of them are maybe racist. They're black and racist that I'm not black. And if that's not true, why don't they just leave and don't come back here? What are you eating, Father? It eats. I could eat this, but it won't help. I can't move any one of you around this pizza. You are paying charges for yourself to carry it out. You would never tell a cashier that you need a pizza for me because I'm not yourself. You wouldn't tell a cashier, need what? If you're malicious and you're going to do it right here on camera, can you kindly leave me out of it? Isn't it malicious because you're just going to post it on the internet? You don't have to jerk me around. Father doesn't know you. What if I did? Is this the way you treat me? He thinks you don't know you. There's never a problem before. Do any of my boyfriends talk to themselves? No, Rickon, do you talk to yourself because you have an overlord who's jerking you around? Or is it that you know my address and nobody jerks you around? Yeah, but I'm at my address and I get put out of here daily. How can you know my address and that would be that you could consume it? Someone's threatening me that I'm not in my address. How can you consume that you're threatening me you're not at my address? You should see how my overlord cries because I have so many boyfriends that all know where I live and don't have any problems with each other. I know, but that's God needing to create you. I have my own genitals. That's really not for me to worry about that. You think I worry about what God thinks about me? Well, why do you cry my overlord? Well, I don't like it because it's right in my head. My overlord is shouted now, and you want it to go back to crying, but it's homeless. It can't cry anywhere. But you want it to cry that you're sorry, that I'm sorry that I'm not yourself. Everybody who can see me cry, I'm sorry that I'm not yourself. That's what you wanted out of the cry. You want me to worship you, that you're not crying, I'm crying. I don't want to cry because I'm not yourself, I am myself, and that's a locked up problem. Yeah, but we're past that. I'm deceased in the threatening. You don't want me to shout, oh, go to prison and get executed. Now you want me executed after 45 years of alive on my time of you eating food in public. You don't have it paid for, and you just don't accept that for an answer because the police are in traffic and the jails are open. Did you just bite me? I'm not going to eat pizza for you. You made me bite myself. If you have an animal in your house, take it to the zoo and stay there and apply to be a zookeeper for your animal. I don't want to bite myself and blame you. I just don't want to bite myself in the mouth. Yeah. You didn't know, I just told you. You didn't know, that's you not being God. You're not a psychic, you didn't know that I bit my cheek. You don't care. Why are you even watching this video? You don't have a choice? I don't have a choice, it's me. I'm not yourself. So now that Creator 8 is deceased in the threatening of all the happy and no problems, he'll never be born in this world again, but you didn't get out of it that way. You still have to decease out of your genitals to don't get born in the world again. Well, do you know how? Do you know how to decease yourself out of your own genitals? How do you do that? Tell me, I'm listening. You have reverence for God all of a sudden. You have a problem you get yourself into that you can't get yourself out of. Your genitals. With 45 years of strapped on debt of myself is not yourself. It's like driving a car you didn't pay the price for. You don't afford your clothing is made by the superior founder, and that when you have it on your body moves itself and it moves the clothing, like the sleeves of your arms and the pants of your legs. That means you have your legs in pants and you have your arms in sleeves, and you don't afford that you move the clothing itself. The price is not paid for anymore. I just deceased it myself, and that's all I have to do. From your point of view, except I'm deceased, the whole Godhead. I'm just telling you what that's worth to me. You think when I speak that God above doesn't hear me because he's like you. And God above is creating you. And you suck. You suck everything. You make suck realities I don't want to live in anymore. So do you want to be with a God that doesn't want to be with you in your suck realities? Who said you can give up trying to put me in prison? That's only if you're in there yourself and you don't know who I am anymore. Well, you have to fight with me that you're not going to go to prison. If you're not going to prison now for any of the points, of all of the points, I suppose you're going to fight with me. Yeah, but I don't need that. When I finally go to prison, it's not going to be you who opens the door for me. So if you don't like what I'm saying when I eat alone, if you eat in front of me, you think that'll make it any better for you? Why didn't you just eat the food out from in front of me and I didn't have anything to eat for 45 years? You can't. Because you have a lot of nerve trying to put me in prison because you're not going to go in there. It's not either you or me. It's you attempting murder on myself, or you're going to turn yourself into jail and prison because you don't want to be like that with yourself. Is that not up to you anymore? So, do you like this world? When you're not allowed here anymore, where are you going to go? When you're not allowed in the whole formed world anymore, because I don't have a life that way, where are you going to go?